Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 here in the Risoux Forest. Alrighty then, welcome to a brand new series. We are here in the Risoux Forest. I have got every mod that is available on the mod hub just about enabled on the map, and I've got a few extras, including the one where I can put down houses and then charge rental for them. So those ones, I don't actually know which ones, where they come under. I don't know if they're decoration. Others, are they a decorative item? I haven't actually looked. Yes, that would be these. They cost a fortune though. So we can go and put that one down, but it costs 100,000 for us to go and buy the thing. I don't know why it says not enough money. I got 100,000. Oh, I did have the free landscaping available as well, but obviously it doesn't seem to be free well, that's free landscaping, but that's not for some bizarre reason, so I don't really know why. But anyway, there's the selection of different buildings, so we can have a 658,000 euro apartment block, and we can pop that one in, and that'll get us 40 grand a month. So once we get started on building our city, we are going to be able to make an absolute fortune out of it, which is going to be brilliant. That's what we want. That's nothing. This over here, the Rocha de la Vina, Lac de Russes, Bas de la Combe, they're all over that way. Right, okay. So we've got a number of fields in different places on the map that you can see. We own number 19 over there. If we switch to farmlands right here, we also own a big chunk over here. There's a little bit there that I think we've got as a yard. We can put some placeables down, and we've got 19 over on that side. So I could sell that one there for 208,000. This one here is 80,000 to buy. There's 327 surrounding field 19 that we've got. That one up there, I don't know what that is. That looks like maybe it's a vineyard that's already laid out. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that one next to field 6. We could actually travel up there and have a look. We'll go and have a look. So all of the sell points for this map are right here near where we start. And we started out on this side. So we've got that area we can buy is 142 there, 182. 327, so on. So we've got various different things that we own. Well, not various different things. We've got a bit of land that we own. And it's this little patch right here. So we can go and immediately start building some stuff right here. And this is on easy mode, so you get everything to start with. But we haven't sort of got anywhere to live, I don't think. There is... I believe that this here is just decorative items. I don't think this is actually something that we can use. These pallets that are laid out here. I mean, they might be. They might be stuff that we can go and use. I don't know about that. There's sell points here. So this, I think, is actually grain storage in here. That's just a storage unit right there. And this over here is a workshop. And then this one here, I don't really know what this is. I don't know why there's pallets laid out in front of there, and I think it's a sell point. I think this is a sell point. So I'm not quite sure about that one. And then we've got a garage in here that we can go and use. So I'm going to open up these doors, and then I'm just going to kind of, like, leave them... Oops, I accidentally closed that one again. I'm just going to leave those open. It's just going to be a little bit easier for us. And then over here, we've got... There's a few old bits of machinery kicking around there. A workshop here of some description as fuel. This would be where we buy fuel. Over here is the animal dealership. Right in here, you don't have any animal barns or pastures. You've got to get those first. So that's where that one is. You can sell everything that you can make on the map right here to start with. That's one thing that it does have. I think it's a universal sell point over there, and this is a farm shop point right here. So if I go to that one there, that is the farm shop sell point right there, and it's dumped me out right into the middle. So we've got a line of machinery, and so although we don't start off with somewhere to actually go and sleep, we do have a forage wagon, a tractor, a set of mowers, a big rake, And then we've got a tree harvester and a forwarder as well. So we're not short of machinery. Like, you start off with an awful lot of stuff here, which is quite cool. That is quite awesome. There is beehives up here that are phenomenally loud. Let's have a quick look around. That's insane! So they're really, really loud, but you don't. There's not actually any income coming from those. That is purely a decorative object. Nothing that you can do with those. So that is the Risoux Forest. Now, I wanted to go up and have a look up here. So I can't, like, jump up there and do that quick. So I'm going to have to travel in that wise direction. Jump over here. And I'm going to have a quick run up towards field 6 so that we can have a look at that one. Alright, there's a line of bushes just here. I haven't gone very far, as you can see. I've only gone to here. But, if we switch to farmland... Oh! I was thinking that maybe that's like a boundary for, like, in the forest, and they've just kind of done it like that with the lines of shrubs, but apparently they haven't. And that's the bit I'm actually heading towards, is just over there. I can see it now. Well, I can see it on the map anyway. I can't see much here yet. What are we going to find on this stripy bit? It's very exciting stuff. What are we going to get? There, right, there's our stripy bit. We've got a mass of stone on the ground, and it's just rows of planted trees. It's small planted trees with loads and loads of... Let's see what this looks like if we go onto the stone filter. This is going to be insane, isn't it? There we go. Ha ha! Okay, that's pretty cool. That is actually pretty cool. I like that. So, that's gonna take a bit of clearing. That is gonna take a bit of clearing. But I mean, these trees are quite small. Now I've got a lumberjack mod and I've got the super strength mod, and I believe those two combined do allow you to just remove trees completely. You can delete trees. I don't know how it works, but that is apparently a thing that you can do. So anyway, that's stuff there that we don't want. I've got the sleep anywhere mod active, but we kind of want somewhere that we can actually go to sleep. So let's have a look in here. We've got fuel on that one. It's the gas station. We've got the animal dealer there. That's the vehicle shop, and that's Rochette's shop right there. Rochette's shop, I believe you can sell everything at Rochette's shop, and you can also buy just about everything. So we can go and sell our produce there at 848, and they will sell it to us at 168, which seems an obscene way to go and make money. Can you actually go and make money doing it like that? That does seem wrong, really. Not sure why it's done like that. That definitely seems wrong. So if that is something that we can that we could do, it's not something that we're going to do. We're going to refrain from doing that. It's our silo right in. I think this is our silo, isn't it? What's this? Toggle map. Oh, no. This is the buy point for the shop, I think. I think you can actually go and buy stuff right from there. You know, there is a way that we can test this out. Right, we will start up our tractor. What I was thinking of doing, right, is we own at the moment this big chunk over here, which is away from us, and then we've also got this bit over here. So ideally, I would like to have that one as 327,000. This is 208. So even if I sell that, with the money that we've got, we don't have enough. I'd have to take out a loan, and then we would have that bit. But ideally, really what I'd want is that bit right there, and also that one as well. We can have those two bits, and then we can sort of start building out from there. We've got field 19 up there, and I think there's a track that does go up. It goes up through there, so we can actually reach it. So we're going to go to that one, and we're going to sell that piece of land immediately. We're not going to do anything with it. Yes, that gets us 208,000. Then we'll buy this piece of land that is closer here, so we haven't got so far to go and take things, and that's one thing that I did want to do, I want to make sure that we've got everything nice and close, at least to start with. So we will buy that one for 142,000, and we will buy that one as well for 79, and that leaves us with 87,000. Can't go and get that yet, but I'm hoping that we will then start to generate some income. Now, we could do this whole cheaty thing. I could go and borrow some money. We can borrow up to 500,000. I'm not going to, but I could if I wanted to. So it's August at the moment, which means that we can make some money straight off the bat. Now, I'm going to bring that one in there, and I can start filling. So I'll go here. We've got grass from Rouchette's shop, straw, silage. We just come out of there, and we'll go and have a look at the prices. Silage is 85 per 1,000 litres. So we're on 87,004 euros at the moment. So I'm going to go there and I'm going to buy silage and I'm going to fill this one up. Right there. Now that is more than 80 something. So I'm guessing that the buy price is maybe per 100 litres. The buy price doesn't seem to add up to the other price, and start overloading. Now, the reason that that is only going to 55% is because I got the maximum weight in there, because I do, at the moment, actually have the weight limit on. If you go into the options down here, you've got trailer fill limit. Trailer's going to be filled to the max allowed weight is reached. So we're just going to run that. We're going to see how we get on with it. I had 87,000. I've already gone and spent all of that. So why is that such a vast difference? I'm actually pretty sure that that should be 850. This is per 100 litres instead of per 1,000 litres. That would be my guess, just to avoid any confusion. That is, because that would put us at 13,000. And I've got 14,000 litres. That would actually make sense, yes. So if I start selling that straight back to the shop, it should put us about halfway between. Actually, a little bit more than halfway between. 6,700 in. Okay, so we can't just go and buy stuff from the shop and sell it back. That costs us money. We've lost about 5.5 grand on that one. It's not ideal. That's just not really what we wanted to do. Actually, I want to have that tractor for a minute. So I'm going to unhitch that one there. And then I'm going to take my tractor. And we're going to drive out to our little field 19 that we've got out there. Oh, by the way, you haven't actually seen me in all my schnazzy glory yet, so I'll do that in here. I decided I've gone with the slightly different pair of dark glasses this time. I've gone with a glorious mustache and mutton chops. I've kept the Red Dead Redemption in wellies and marigolds appearance. I thought that was quite cool. But I've gone for a chainsaw helmet because, well, we're doing forestry on this map. Forestry is the big thing that we'll be doing. So I figured that, you know, if I go with forestry and the whole forestry appearance, I thought that would just look a bit better. So that's what we're going to do. Now, anyway, I could have just shown you in this one, but I thought it would be better if we went and had a look in that one over there. So I want you on there like that, and this one will, I believe, leave it in a neat and tidy row. All we can do at the moment is we can just sell grass direct, unless we go and buy a baler, and then we could wrap it up, whatever it is that we've got. We could do that. We could go and get a baler and have it wrapped. Now, we've got... Actually, there are options, although I don't have any money. Yes, I can borrow money. And I'm about faced. I'm facing the wrong... Ooh. Right. So those pallets there are actually pallets of stuff that we could load up and sell, by the look of it. They can certainly move around. That means that they might be stuff that we could load up and sell. Now, there's silage additive there that might be useful. I want to go out this way, and we're going to want to go up this track. And field 19 is up this track. So we want to go up here and get to field 19 and just have a look. It's only... Whoa, 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 whoa. What on earth is going on here? Right. This road is terrible. They've shoved stuff off to the side, but there's still quite rough bits there, so we gotta remember that. to take that into account when we're racing up through here. We need to do a bit of work on this road here to start with. There is, unfortunately, for those of you who don't like landscaping, there will be quite a bit of landscaping in this series. A lot that I can do about that. That is just the way things are. So we don't have very much here that I can do, and this field isn't even a field at the moment. If we want to turn it into a field, we could, but right now it's not really any field. I've also got our... Can I even mow this at the moment? There's a way to find out. I've also got the mow at any time mod going, and I've got 1 day per season. I thought that was a good idea. I have got all of the extras on at the moment. So we've got weeds, lime, and all the rest of it. Those are all currently switched on. So I want to go there like that, and then I want to go... So we can harvest this. We can mow this. So we'll start off by doing a little spot of mowing. Just generate our first income. And the mower right here, that's open there. I don't want it open. I would like that one closed, so we go Control Y, and that is now swathing. That's full swathing as well. So I'm going to just come in here with the tractor and start that one up. Start that one up. And let me just go in there a second. Right, it's got the crop there. I don't know how you see if it... No, there. That's how we see it. It's not actually a field. If it was actually a field, we'd see something of these. Surely. At least I think we would. So Control V will drop both lots down at once, like that. It does do the weeds out off to the side, so we will... Oh! No, it is actually a field. At least the texture there is looking like field texture, so we'll assume that this is actually a field, and we will go right the way out as far as we can, like this. It also looks like, you see these bits here, that's like clover type thing, and then there was some nettles over the other side. I've seen those on other maps, and they don't generally... That tree is right out into our field. We'll have to come up here and do a little bit. I don't know how much cutting we can do, because we don't own the land around the field, do we? So that's going to be a little bit slowing us down. We could just buy it all. Just buy the whole lot. There's a few bits here, like the patch of stinger nettles just down there. See those patches of nettles down there off to the side? Those, I can't mow them, and I'm also fairly sure that I can't plough them either. They like stay there permanently. I can't do anything about them, and if that is the case, that it's going to be a little bit of a nuisance when we want to start building our town, because we're going to have nettles sticking up in a couple of places. I mean, it's not going to be the end of the world. It's just going to be a little bit of a nuisance. It's not going to look quite right for all of it, but we'll deal with that as and when we get there. It looks like she had a bit of field there that I couldn't fully do. It's also a bit of a jolly nuisance. But I'm going to finish doing twice round on the field right here, and then as soon as I've done that, going to set the hired help going and see if the hired help will actually just do the last little bit. We don't need to do very much on here. We just, once we've done this, we can go and get the forage wagon, and we can bring that one up, and we can load it up, and then we get the very first income coming in from our fields right here. So I'm just going to bring this one over a bit more like that. I think that's more the that I'm going to need to go at, so I'm going to kind of have to bring it over there, because that's straight. Yeah, it's going to have to go like that. Alright, lower you down, and then if I press H, I didn't like that. No, okay, so it's not actually a field, which means that I do need to do all of this myself. I thought that it was actually a field, but apparently it's not actually a field, which Oops. Okay, Control B does actually start both of them, which I didn't realise. So now I want to do Control V and lower that down. We might come up here and plough this field up. I don't think we'll do it too early on. We might wait until winter before we start doing that. We're just going to mow the grass off now, and then we'll probably just ignore this field until winter. And then we can quickly do a bit of ploughing or something like that. Left a little bit on the corner as I was turning. It's the problem with these mowers like this, when you've got the front and back ones like this, is it does leave, if you turn too much, it does leave a strip behind. I don't really like that. But I mean, this I feel is a good way to start off the Risoux Forest right here. With a beautiful large blue tractor like this. I mean, New Holland is never the first tractor that I would ever pick, but it still looks pretty good. And then we will get going with a bit of forestry in a bit. I just kind of wanted to do this first, just to see what it was like and get a little, well, mostly just to have a look at our field up here and see what we might want to do with it up here. We could always try and build our first house or two up this way, but I don't know about that. Like, I'm not quite sure how we're going to go about building the town, but definitely the bit where we can rent out the house, we can charge, you know, we're a landlord and we can charge for those houses. Those are the houses that we're going to be using, which means that we will, as we build the town, we will start to get income off of it. And obviously the more houses we build, the more income we get, which means the faster we will be able to construct things once the first bits are done, and, you know, so on and so forth. So it's going to be a good thing. Now, I could go and do a load of extra with this. I could build a silage clamp somewhere and we could make a bit of silage, something like that, or I could just sell the grass as grass, just as it is, and not worry about anything else. And I think that's what we're going to do first, is we'll just sell grass as grass. It's not going to get us very much money. In fact, it's probably only going to get us about 1,000. This is mostly just to, you know, do a first job on the map and have a little look around, see what it's like, test out this little tractor that we've got right here. We haven't used this setup before. And then once we've done that, we can... See, I'd like to have the land around us right here and bring the forwarder and the tree harvester up here and have a go. The forwarder doing the loading is probably something we're going to get rid of quite early on, and we will switch to an auto-load log trailer and a lorry pulling that one around, and that way we can sell things an awful lot faster. The tree harvester doing the cutting, if there was a way to automate that so that you could just basically point at a tree and then it becomes a pile of timber on the floor, I would do it. Now, can I do Control X? You can. You do Control X, it folds both of them up at the same time. I didn't even realize that was a thing. Genuinely didn't know that that was a thing. I'm quite pleased with that. So we'll come whizzing back along this way, like this. And I really want to make a better track up through here. I don't like the track that we've got. I think we need to improve this. We definitely need to have something a bit better than that. Now, this is our yard down here. I've got a shed right there that I can go and use. And new machinery, though, is dumped out in front of the shed, which is a little bit of a nuisance. Did manage to fit underneath there. I'm surprised at that. I did wonder if I would be able to. So we will... first need to unfold. Since when? Since when have you needed to unfold any of these before lowering them down? Just have to dump it off. Like, I hate that they make us do that. I really, really despise that we have to do that with some of the machines. You have to just drop them in a heap unceremoniously onto the floor. And you have to do the same with these. You can't just lower these down either. You have to... if they're in the folded position and you want to do this... Actually, that one there... Does that fit? No, it doesn't. I thought maybe it would go onto the back, but it doesn't. No, that's... Oh, that's the stance. That's why. I have to just unhitch it while it's up on the back. I can't lower, if I try to lower it, it does that. So I just have to unhitch that. Although that unhitching is an awful lot better than some of them. That puts the stands down and then does it. So, you know, I can forgive that. That one I can forgive. I think we can forgive that one. Now, this rake right here. Let's move this one out of the way. Am I ever actually going to want to use this rake? This is a big old rake, this is. It's a monster machine, that is. Just trying to think of any scenario in the near future where I'm going to actually want to use this rake. And I can't think of any offhand. Like, that is a huge, great big machine. I mean, I guess if we go and do more silage on our field at the top, I might want to. So I'm going to hold on to it for now. I don't think that we need to rush into getting rid of that one. And then we'll go and get the forage wagon. We'll go up and get that grass. And we'll see how much money we make. Also, we've got those pallets that are lying on the ground in front of the shop. It does actually seem like those are pallets of stuff that we can sell. We can pick it up and we could sell it. I don't know if we should treat that as free money or not. I'm very tempted to just treat that as a bit of free money, you know, as an extra little gift, just to get us started. But we definitely need a house. Before we go up and get this grass, we need to have a house. We cannot go any further without a house. We must have that, and then we can start buying things after that. So I mean, we could have a little log cabin. I actually quite like the idea of a log cabin. That's a nice little cabin. That does actually look pretty good. We could put that up in field 19 actually, and we could have our home up there. We have a selection of houses here of all kinds. This one is rather awesome looking, but no, I don't want that one. That is the standard one from the French map. I don't want that one. This is a fairly basic one. I don't know. Actually, I think that's a modded one. It's a new one that's been added in, a mod one. No, I won't have that one. We've got 20,000. Small but quaint. I tell you what, we will go with something mid-range. So I'm not doing the hobo thing here. I'm not doing that. We can't quite go for this kind of caliber, but we will, as we're building up our town, we will give ourselves a really, really big, fancy house, if we can. The biggest, fancy, schmanciest house that we have got right here is one of these at 100,000. That's 100,000. See, they're all about the same. And they all look about the same as well. So, that's 100,000. That... I think this one, this is the one. It's 100,000. It does look quite cool. I like that one. And then we got some smaller ones over here. So I'd say we want to go for a more temporary measure. So we'll go with this one, which should be our temporary measure over here. And we'll start off with that one until we're building up our town. Now, I often do this. I say, you know, we'll start off with that one. That'll be our temporary measure. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.